Hey dudes, HW here. Sorry for the weird title. I hope most of you skip this video. Um, it's just to address that I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, and here's why. I'm overwhelmed with this thing. We have launched, did a soft launch of a whole new line of quad Cortex stuff, and this has kind of been a long time coming, and I really want to make like my feelings known here and how I'm like sort of getting into this. Um, it's been something I have wanted to get out there for a while. Products I've been wanting to put out for a long time, but this is not really how I want to do it, to be honest with you. And I've been very reluctant to do it because it just isn't really how I want to like run Tone Junkie. And let me explain. I mean, we've been waiting on this store for a long time, and I love the QC guys. They've all been great, and QC partner, and they've been really encouraging, and but it's just been a long time. You know what I mean? And I guess they have other things that are maybe more pressing. I know they've run into a lot of compatibility issues with plugins and with processing chips changing, which is a real thing. All of a sudden like processors change, and maybe the thing you built needs like significant work and whatever with the silicon chips, and then people want it to work on this thing. So that and I'm excited about where this thing's going. I've gone on record as saying this is the best in class unit. It is. It's just missing like three things that to me are like crucial. And so when I recommend this to people, I go, well, as long as you don't care about this and this is the best in class unit. And I say best in class unit because it looks great. It's the perfect size. The app is awesome. But if you're like me, it's almost a non-negotiable that this be your only thing, and you don't have a desktop unit or desktop controller. So finally, we're getting a desktop controller. I'm very excited about that. And I'm very excited because it'll mean making content for the QC a lot easier, having that visual aid. But the reason I say I hope most people skip this video is because I put out a bunch. I did like a soft launch of all the Quad Cortex stuff, and I'm really excited about it. It's 15 packs, and I tried to make like an incredible deal. You know what I'm saying? Like 15 packs. Let's do it at 99 bucks. I'll send you all 15. Now, the reason I call it a soft launch is they're all going to be available. I'm going to make the individual packs available, and I don't know what they'll be, $15 to $25 depending on the size of the pack. You might be going HW. That sounds like a little more than some of your other stuff. It's a less than some of my other stuff as well. But here's the problem. When you order one of these, I have to go on the app and fill it manually. And this has been a workaround that a bunch of people have been using for a couple years now. And I've just decided that Tone Junkie was going to wait for the marketplace. And I've been content to do that. And I want to sell these on the marketplace, not really the way I'm doing it. Let me be clear, because it's really inefficient for me to for you to order it, get your name, and then me go on the app and do the sharing thing. It's not fun for me. It wastes, I don't want to say it wastes a lot of my time. It's filling the order, but it's frustrating, having to do that. And when people order this everything pack, I'm sending them 15 packs, and the way I've sort of mapped it out is going to be to like make it easiest for everybody and sort of cut down on what I am going to send people is like, I'm going to make capture packs. They just have captures in them. It's a soft launch, so those are out there right now. They're available as one pack. I'm going to make everything available individually. And also you might be wondering, well, wait a minute, are there no presets? I'm going to make all the presets free. So I'm making some preset templates right now that maybe are designed for like, here's a dual amp one, and we recommend, Vox AC, 100 on one side and like a clean Fender Twin on the other, or Deluxe and AC 30, and like do two sort of complementary amps. I'll make one like that. I'll make one for more Marshall stuff that'll be like clean and overdriven and then with boosts and stuff. I'll make one more for like, hey, if you just want to run a clean Fender, dual Showman or Vibroverb, it'll have a bunch of effects in there. it's been great. Some of the effects I made early on for the QC are some of the most popular downloaded stuff on the platform, which is great. I appreciate the reception and everything. And it just feels like I haven't been doing enough with QC because it's like I've been waiting on this just been waiting on this store. But, I just kind of got to the point where I just said, well, look, my number one sort of priority is like the people who support Tone Junkie. And so like I've just get so many emails all the time about Quad Cortex and about, can we get your stuff on Quad Cortex? Can we get your stuff on Quad Cortex? I've even had a bunch of people say, do you mind if I just take my Kemper and copy the stuff that I like of yours onto my Quad Cortex? I won't give it to anyone. Is that okay? And I always just tell those people like, well, I guess, man. I mean, as long if you're not posting it on like tonejunkiepirate.com, then yeah, man, enjoy it and use it. And I've had a bunch of people just reach out over the last 2-3 years and just say like, man, I love the QC, but I just miss this sound. One in particular, my buddy Shad was like, dude, the AC100 is just perfect for me. And I want it on the QC so bad. So I made sure I did it as part of this launch thing. But the reason I hope not a lot of people watch this video and I'm not going to put a lot of effort into it and I'm not going to do a good like thumbnail and stuff is because it takes a lot of time to like fill these orders. And I'm only doing it because it's gotten to the point that people have really been requesting it for a long time. And it seems like just so many people that I know are on the QC, and I feel a little apart from them, even though I moderate a couple QC groups on Facebook. But anyway, I've made a bunch of free stuff. There's up there, and there's more free stuff coming. Right now, as part of the soft launch, you can get that everything pack at a killer deal of $99. I was gonna make it $150 and like $10 a pack, but whatever. 99 sounded like a better deal, and a bunch of people have ordered it. It's been a little bit overwhelming to fill all those orders. So sometimes you may notice on the site it has said sold out, and that's because I've just had to take it down because I've had too many to fill, and I have to fill the order and then I'll put it back up. But I didn't want it to like run away. So I don't know how long I'll leave it at the $99. It won't be too long. It'll probably just be until I get all the single packs up. So if you're interested, if you want a bunch of Tone Junkie stuff, if you're a Quad Cortex, I've used the amps to make all these. One pack I did from the Kemper, 2 packs I did just from the Kemper Kemper profiles, because one of them I couldn't recreate. It used an amp and a load box into another amp and blah blah blah. It's the AC44, but it sounds totally mint. It sounds just as great as anything else in there. And the Skybird was the other one. I captured that from the Kemper because I just thought it actually sounds kind of better than that amp, and I was able to do a little speaker swap thing. So at the end of the day, authenticity is it's a shitty goal. You know what I mean? I've kind of said that in less harsh words, but it's stupid. Great tone is the whole point. I'm obsessed with tone, however you want to get it. And, doing things wrong is what leads to like really incredible stuff sometimes. Dumbles are not built, like correctly. And in that, I mean, they take a donor amp and they do all this stuff on the inside that you have no control over. There's internal EQ in there, and you got no control over how it cascades those two channels together. But Howard built it like that because he built it for the person. And he was like, I don't want you to change this anyway, And so that's not built right. Ken Fisher, man, he did weird stuff with his amps. He had leads in those train wrecks that were a prescribed length because he wanted them a prescribed length. And it was longer than one component to another component. There'd be extra length there because he said it did something. And he ran everything. He tested everything and ran it through like an Ampeg bass cabinet. That was how he tested all the amps. But that got him. Whatever that bass cabinet was showing him was what he needed to hear to know it was right. I don't know anyone who runs their train wreck through an Ampeg bass cab, but that's how Ken tested it. At least that's what the internet says, which, what's that worth? But if you're interested, a lot of people have been. It's up there. I'm going to get everything going. Look, I'm a QC partner, right? And a marketplace partner. I know other people are too. And so I'm probably at this point just leaning towards as soon as that marketplace is available, like the stuff will go there. I'm not sure I want to keep this up with having it on my site and filling these orders. It's not really what I want to do. It's tough right now to like service Tonex and Kemper and Quad Cortex and Helix, and I've got a whole line of IRs that I've been doing, which are freaking phenomenal. But I gotta fix. I gotta get them all flushed out. I have still some microphones that I haven't done on different speakers and stuff. So, I mean, like realistically, I'm just at capacity. But it's good. It's really good. And I just want to do the thing on here. And I wish it wasn't as difficult as it was right now, but it is. What I want to do is a little bit difficult, but that's okay. It's not always built for me. You know, it's built for users, and there's a lot of great stuff. The more time I'm on Cortex Cloud after this latest update, like the new app and everything, the update that you had to do, the more I realize this is by far the best piece of software out there for anything. It's quick, it's snappy. From a software standpoint, it's really good. It's quick, it's snappy, it's more intuitive than what I would say is the number 2 best piece of software out there. But it's good. I'm excited. I hope we get that store soon. I'm really excited for Cortex Control. If you want some Tone Junkie stuff, it's on there. But as always, you never need to buy presets. You don't need to purchase stuff to sound good. You got to be able to sound good on the stock stuff. You got to be able to sound good dialing in the things yourself. These are just extra flavors for the tone junkies, for the guys who are after a more specific thing, want a little more of an esoteric, rare, hard to find, a little more of a sound that they like, maybe they had on something else that I made, or maybe they just dig my ear and my love for little stuff. Little vintage amps or big Marshalls or whatever. But overall, dudes, you don't have to buy anything. And I've made a bunch of stuff. I made the deluxe reverb available for the Quad Cortex. It's huge. It's one of the most popular presets out there for that. I got so much love, dude. That's really what has done it. So many people have been like, dude, I'm playing your Quad Cord. I'm playing your deluxe reverb. Please give me the rest of the stuff. And I will. This stuff's out. I'm going to do the Fender collection or maybe some Marshalls or something like that next. We'll get some more bigger collections out there. I'll do the individual stuff. We'll do it. If you order, bear with me. I'm saying 48 hours. I've been getting everything done I've been getting a lot of people done in like the first hour, but I got to sleep. I got to take a break and go do some other stuff. Sometimes I come back and it's, but it has not been more than 12 hours for anybody, I don't think, unless it was like 15 or something for when I was sleeping, but whatever. You know what I mean? I'm keeping up on it. So I hope a lot of people don't watch this video and overwhelm me. But for now, there it is. I'm not making like a huge stink about this of like, whoa, this is the best stuff ever. If you like Tone Junkie stuff, you'll dig it. It sounds freaking phenomenal. It really does. But I gotta go fill some orders. So peace, love, and tone to you, HW.